What is going on YouTube? It is Saberbrick Steelers here, back for another video here today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Today we're going to be looking at the classic Umbaran heavy cannon tank, mobile heavy cannon tank, or MHS for short. This set was released in 2013 and was a Target and Lego store exclusive, so it was really hard to find. It came with 493 pieces, was set number 75013, and retailed for $50 US. So this set was a pretty good price for piece count. I think something really good to compare this to is the brand new 2020 AT-AT set, or not AT-AT set, the Droid AAT set with Ahsoka, the one trooper, and the two droids. This one does have about 200 more pieces. So again, you know, the $10 difference between that's a little crazy. So I really think that set should have been $30 instead of $40. But hey, you get the new Ahsoka figure, which is updated, which is really cool. So let's hop into this set anyways, guys. So the box in front of here is just the Umbaran tank, obviously. Right in front of you guys, it says hard to find minifigures. These guys were all brand new at the time for 2013. So really hard to find minifigures. And it's just a hard set to find in general. The back art kind of shows some play features and other ways you can kind of move around on the legs, but I'll show you guys that in review. But again, very basic box art on this. So let's get this box out of the way to get on to the actual set. Let's start with the minifigures up here. We have the 212th Clone Trooper, which is probably one of the most mysterious Clone Troopers of all time because he's supposed to be orange and Lego made it yellow for some reason. No idea why that even happened, but it happened. And he's still a really cool looking Clone Trooper. He's kind of like a hybrid, I guess you can say. He's 327th. His back printing's pretty nice. Nothing on the legs, but his torso printing is really nice on his front and back. So that's great. Nothing too basic. He does have just the regular clone helmet. I'm pretty sure all of us have seen that enough times. Here's Ahsoka with a kind of cool new printing. Again, this figure was new at the time. Really cool printing. Her back printing is also very basic. Just got a belt and whatnot. She does come with two dual green lightsabers, which is cool. Then, right here, we have two Umbarans. Their torso printing is pretty darn nice. Move it more towards the light here. Pretty basic, though. Both the same on both of these figures. Their heads are kind of a pinkish tone, which is kind of strange. You guys can see through it. Let me open this up really quick for you guys. They kind of have a pinkish flesh tone. Really interesting. So, yeah, let me get these minifigures out of the way so we can move on to the actual build. Okay. So like I said, this set has 493 pieces, and for $50, that was a pretty good deal. This set is really interesting. As you guys can tell, it does actually have 6 legs that can all move around at any position. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering, how does this even do that? So as you guys can tell, the bottom of this is actually, it looks great, because it's really like nicely sealed off, except for the blue pieces at the bottom, but that's not really a big deal. But it's really, really Technic. There's a lot of Technic parts here. Again, this kind of moves the main cannon on the front, this kind of bottom part here, if you guys can see that sticking out. This allows you to kind of rotate. It's a little hard to get your finger under there, maybe because my hands are just a little bit bigger than some kids, but that kind of allows you to spin it around, or you could just grab it from this. But that is a feature that is really nice. Obviously, this set does have a lot of repetitive builds, having 6 identical legs. Really nice building technique on this, actually. It looks great at all angles. This part does look a little bit empty on that one edge part, but honestly, I think it looks fine. Lots of tiles and tile slopes, so this was a really cool set to get. Lots of really cool features, and obviously all these legs are separately attached with Technic pins and whatnot. And on this set, the back and front legs are the only ones that can fully move in a full range of motion. So that was really cool, because these middle legs, as you guys can tell, only can move a certain diameter. They can't really move too much forward or sideways. So that would be cool. All of these legs actually do have the same motion of bendable things. That you can bend it straight out on all of them if you really wanted to. If you wanted to just lay flat like so, or you could bend just one part, or you can bend all of them. You could angle it more up so it would be like a little smaller, or you could have it really wide like this. There's tons of things that you can do with this Lego set, which I find really cool. It kind of looks like a bug almost. It just looks like a spider or something, but it's a really cool set, and you can play around with this and have lots of fun with it. So anyways, guys, let's look at the top of the cannon here. I'll back this up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. We have kind of this spring-loaded action, but not spring-loaded shooter, kind of the old school one. If I fire this way, obviously you just gotta pull that back, and that would fire. Obviously, this kind of the old school style. Really cool how that's attached. Kind of weak. This tends to fall off a lot, I've realized over time. And again, pretty basic build. Nice sticker work that they've put on this cannon for you, and whatnot. Let's look into the next part, which is kind of like the side part. We have some nice stickers that they provide for you on either side. They're identical on each side, which is pretty cool. So that's a big plus. Really cool sticker work on this. You do not want to mess these up though, because if you mess it up, it's going to look really weird. And then you have these stickers here as well. Really nice detail. Kind of gives it a nice circular kind of arc shape, which is really cool. Then if you lift up this part, which allows you to get to the main pilot zone, which you can then put your Umbaran in there. You can probably have him with a gun if you wanted, honestly. Tons of room in there for him. Plenty of room. No cockpit detail or anything, but it does a nice tiled off area for your figure to sit. And there you guys can probably see that thing that allows this to move in there, which is really cool. So if I close that back up, there's the kind of back area, which I think is supposed to be meant for like a gunner or something. It's the exact same thing at the front, just not in the front. And there's no window here. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So that's cool. You can fit 2 Umbarans in this, which is really nice. So overall, guys, this set I think is a solid 9 out of 10, maybe 9.5. It's just a really good Lego set. It comes with great minifigures. Price for piece count was great. And honestly, the overall value was just great. It was a really popular Clone Wars theme, you know, the Umbara wave, which is really cool. I wish this could have came with maybe one other trooper, maybe a 501st trooper or some sort of like Arc 5s. That would have been cool to kind of add something. Plus, Ahsoka, I do not believe was on Umbara at all. So that's kind of interesting that they kind of threw Ahsoka on it, because I don't think she was on Umbara. I don't remember her being in that part of the show during that time. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this set, please give it a solid thumbs up in the comment section and down below. Really appreciate it. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button like I said earlier, and see you guys next time.